This episode is sponsored by Overcast, a better podcast app than whatever you're using right now, unless it's Overcast. Get Overcast for free on the App Store.
Previously on Muffed Movies.
I'm Ellen Ripley. I was on board a space pod for years and years. It was like that Metallica song, One.
Ellen Ripley, it's 57 years in the future. Nobody knows who Metallica is anymore.
Hello, Ripley. It's Mr. Burke. I'm a young businessman, as you know. I was on board that ship. There was an alien. It killed my crew. It had acid for blood. It impregnated Kane and ripped out of his belly. You're not going to find any evidence of an alien anywhere because I blew it out the goddamn airlock. I'm Lieutenant Gorman. Remember LV-426?
No, I can't say I do.
Really?
There is a chance for you to redeem yourself.
LV-426. Your first and last vacation destination. We'd really like to have you on board. If you do this, the company's willing to overlook how you blew up an entire mining station of theirs. And
while the company might think that you are some sort of a murderer, I know that you saw an alien. And if this colony did go dark because of alien interference, I'd like you on board as a trusted advisor.
the Sulaco. It's a huge military vessel. The rough and tumble Space Marines. They're certainly not kind of flabby actors just pretending to be real tough. There's a lot of colorful one-dimensional characters.
That's us, Hicks and Hudson. Basically very tough.
I try to be tough, but I'm more of a comedic guy who might freak out, man.
Easy enough to remember.
Sergeant Apone,
I'm Sigourney Weaver.
the most badass of his troop of badasses.
I feel like you didn't hear me, but I'll repeat it.
Yeah, you're damn right we're grunts, man.
The
Fucking
Marines ringingly slap each other's asses.
these aliens will kill you.
Let us if we don't kill them first.
All right, sweethearts, you heard the lady. Now fucking clip your phisors and put your bisons. Everybody get it. I want to see, look into my eye and other Marine things. Get your asses up. We got 20 minutes till squad screw down.
The Marines look around at each other, chopping off any parts of their bodies that could be considered unmasculine.
All the Marines are geared up, running towards the dropship.
They're very nervous about going down to the planet's surface.
Except for Hicks, who's asleep.
Does nothing faze that guy?
What a merc. Ripley looks deep into Burke's eyes. We're just going to observe, not to weaponize an alien.
You got to look, but you ain't allowed to touch.
Look, fucking
Smash wife.
The dropship descends through the horrible, gritty atmosphere of LV-426. Now remember, the mining colony is actually an atmosphere mining colony. And by mining, I mean reverse mining. They're pumping atmosphere trying to terraform this bleak rock of a planet. So just like that dropship shit is hitting through all sorts of like chop. It's hitting through all sorts of turbulence. It's just like a terrifying, like, Twilight Zone Tower of Terror drop experience for the
Hey
Marines.
fellas, if you ask me, this drop ship is more like a drop shit. Am I right?
All right, stash that shit, Hicks.
Believe that, sailor.
All right, that's enough out of you, Captain Bligh.
I was adopted. Did you ever hear that song by Cher?
No.
Well, that was a long time ago, 57 years now.
Wait, who are you?
Walter Under the Bridge, that's what they call me.
All right, hold on. Apone taps into his command console. Suddenly an airlock opens up underneath Walter's seat toilet, and he is flushed down.
Ooh, the very idea.
They land without incident. I mean, other than dropping that man to his death.
Nothing happened between when the dropships started dropping and when they landed on the planet's surface. Boink.
Exterior, the colony. The Space Marines head out into the Seattle-like rainy, dismal, depressing terrain of LV-426. They walk out into the prefab colony's ramp.
Now, is everybody out here? Is Ripley down there?
Ripley, Burke, and Gorman are in their safe little armored personnel carrier, APC, their little armored car, and they're watching through a video monitor.
So they're still technically down there, but for the most part, it's these Marines.
Yeah, the Marines are out on the field of engagement in the theater of war, and they're running up towards the door of the sealed and shuttered colony.
Hey man, this place is a fucking ghost town, man. Like, what are we even saving anyone for? It's a tombstone.
Yeah, what are we saving ourselves for marriage? Hang on, let's knock on the door of this abandoned colony, and then when there's nobody here, we can head on home.
Hey motherfuckers, are you home?
Says Vasquez.
Hello, motherfuckers. It's me, Vasquez.
Sorry, you trying to like retcon the racism out of the movie?
I don't think that we can, but yeah, is Vasquez played by just a white woman?
It's just a white lady.
Does she talk about the fact that she was playing, like, doing blackface in, like, 1987 or whatever?
I don't know, but I suspect in the 80s, if you were like a 20-something actress and someone's like, hey, play this other ethnicity, you were like, okay, thank you.
Sure.
I'll be in your movie.
Yeah. Oh, we're well past aliens.
Hi, I'm well past aliens.
Oh, can I help you?
Yes. The porter, the comic Elizabethan character, slides the little peephole open.
Hey, what's that? Is this a bunch of space marines trying to get access into me colony?
Yeah, let us in, Grandpa.
Well, you'll have to answer me riddles 3 if you want to get into this desolate colony.
Okay, all right. Hey, fellas, keep it down. We gotta answer some riddles.
Oh,
boy.
oh, jeez, man, riddles all of a sudden.
Yeah, ask us your riddles, old man.
All right, well, how my voice was?
I think it was something like that.
Hold
it was
on.
sort of a Stephen Fry style proper Englishman.
Let me do a sort of peasant from Warcraft.
We could do that as well.
We could be heroes, just for one day. All right, I'm the porter, and self-indulgently gonna ask you 3 riddles. Riddle number 1. When the sun goes down and your head hits a pillar, where does the rest of you go? What are you eating during the recording of the podcast?
Yeah, we brought a bunch of Doritos down to the surface in case we got stuck down here.
That's right, Doritos are the most badass of chips.
Anyway. Okay, now this is a riddle.
Yeah.
Your head hits the pillow. Where's the rest of your body go?
Where's the rest of the body go?
Under the covers?
I will accept that, yes.
Yeah,
That's also
all right.
correct.
Hang on, do we gotta
What?
answer 2 out of 3 or all 3 of them?
All 3 of them, you
Oh,
know.
dang, okay.
All right, number
Move it
2.
along.
Hi, I'm, like...
A whale.
That's correct. And number 3, my noble lord. I did not happen to enter your country legally, so I am known as some sort of a...
Xenomorph.
No, I'm sorry.
What?
So, that's the wrong... It's not the answer, my lord. Hold on, let me go...
Suddenly a jet of blood shoots through the people. Madre mia!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, says Vasquez as she is blasted with effluvia from the old porter.
Oh, shit, we gotta get in there. Quick.
Get in there, you motherfuckers.
One of the Marines takes out a flamethrower and starts burning down the door.
Which is made of metal.
Hey, boss, it ain't working.
Bring in a bigger flamethrower.
Now hold on, everybody, says Gorman through his protective armored car loudspeaker. We're going to do this by the numbers. Hicks, I want you to hotwire that access terminal, and we're going to proceed in by 2s. We're going to do this organized, and we're going to do it right.
Yeah, all right, boss.
Not you, Snake Peter.
Not too late, I'm already in here.
Snake Peter, world-renowned hacker, slices into the command prompt.
See you guys later.
He slithers along the ceiling into the now suspiciously abandoned settlers base.
The door also was open after he did that.
Well, yeah, how do you think he got in there?
Well, you didn't mention that he opened the door with his slicing.
Don't make gunpowder out of me.
Says Saltpeter.
Nice. Is he alive still?
Yeah, Snake Peter went in, and he's still alive. And then another Marine was named Salt Peter.
Where's he?
He's with other Marines. He's following orders.
He's
He's a grunt. He's a ground pounder. Listen, what his commanding officer tells him to do, he does it.
He's holding Vasquez's hand.
Yeah.
Take care of me.
Carry me along with you.
I'll be with you to the end.
Make sure not to mix me up with sulfur.
Hey, I'm Sulfur. Nobody wants to hold my hand because I smell like rotten fart.
The Marines, all holding hands at this point in pairs, proceed as they've been trained into the abandoned base, seeing the occasional, flickering light, but no other signs of human habitation.
Yes, we follow the Marines as they point their machine guns and super souped up power rifles. What do they call them? Auto rifles? I don't remember.
Do they call them anything?
Yeah, so they have regular machine guns, like future machine guns, and then Vasquez and Drake have these swiveling hip-mounted smart guns or something like that.
Oh, that's right. There's a scene where they show off how it does a thing.
Yeah.
We'll call them Mark guns.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Mark gun. Anyway, we follow the Marines in, and they poke around. Hey, man, I think I see where your aliens might have been. Hudson points his helmet-mounted GoPro at a burnt-up hole in the metal grating of the floor. It goes all the way through several layers of the colony base, as though acid ate through it all.
Oh, jeez. Now, we can't take this as evidence that aliens really exist, since we are, at this point, I think, still skeptical. Am I right? Hoorah!
Yeah, man, hoorah, Hicks, but, I don't know. They must have dropped a lot of acid, man.
A very good joke, my dear friend Hudson. Now listen, do you all think, hoorah, we should grab each other's asses and follow this acid trail down to the lower levels where it terminates? Hey, wait a minute, it's me, Sulfur. That's a skinwalker trying to imitate me. Get him, boys. But who's the real skinwalker? Kill the imposter.
Sulfur shoots the sulfur duplicate,
That was easy.
and he melts into cotton candy.
Yes, I'm glad we got that all worked out. Now it's me, the real Sulfur.
What the fuck? Sulfur shoots the second duplicate.
Oh dear, I'm dead.
You know, after we save these colonists, I think we got to do a real thorough shakedown of everybody's bunk. There's a lot of skinwalkers.
Agreed.
God damn it. Aphone shoots the third Urzad sulfur.
Quiet now, everybody. Let's head down this acid trail and see where it leads.
Everyone takes out their company-issued bag of drugs and drops acid.
Just like the white-winged dove, sing songs like singing.
Baby. Baby. Oh, wait. I'm thinking of the wrong song. You know what it was the first time I did mushrooms? Because I've done them multiple times. I was listening to Fleetwood Mac's
Let's go!
album. So now I associate that with acid music, but it's not really, is it?
No.
What's acid music?
Like, Grateful Dead.
Like a Forrest Gump style music. I don't know any Grateful Dead because I have taste. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody out there that's blowing a fucking casket right now because I just said that the Grateful
Blowing
Dead
a casket. We see a pervert just trying to wrap his lips around a casket and go back and forth.
It's not working.
Hey, get away from there.
Oh.
Why is there a casket out here in this abandoned base?
Let's check it out, says Ripley. She opens up the casket.
Ripley, when did you get here? I thought you were in an armored APC miles away from here.
You guys have been tripping on acid for half a day.
Rad.
Inside,
Rock and roll.
Inside the casket is a well-dressed Transylvanian man, but where his head should be is just a giant acid scorch burn.
Blur.
Well, it looks like at least one of the complications was solved before it even arose.
Open up down here.
She opens up the bottom of the casket.
Where the head is resting on the lap of the corpse. That was a close one.
Is this some of your famous dick comedian act?
No, but I recognize the pop culture reference. Top Gub from 100 years ago.
Muffed Movies, the most important podcast ever created by the 21st century.
Very good. Anyway, time to die.
The vampire dissolves into ash. Hello. Smash cut.
Ash cut. Let's get to the next scene of the movie.
The infirmary. Gorman, Burke, and Ripley are following the rough and tumble rugged Marines into the abandoned medical center, and they see floating in the center of the room face huggers preserved in some sort of fluid as though they are insects in a jar.
What in the world is going on in here?
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? Am
Keep
I
it
right?
down, Burke.
Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ, look at these bugs.
Wait a minute, I thought you all told me that you guys didn't believe in aliens, or you didn't believe me about the xenomorphs, and here I find them floating in jars? Is this just something that Andy and Mark forgot about?
look, Ripley, things get really confused when you try to communicate with a colony that's incommunicado. What one might interpret as we've got a bunch of face huggers in jars, another person might interpret as we have a great space for bars.
I agree.
Says the facehugger. Ah! Everyone screams. The facehugger that is still alive is thrashing around inside of the fluid, trying to stick its tiny proboscis into Mr. Burke.
Wait a minute, who's that back there?
It's just me, Alanis Morissette.
Isn't it ironic?
Looks like love at first sight. Ha ha ha. Just kidding, Mr. Burke.
No, that's okay. If all intents and purposes, I was trying to get in just as hard as he was trying to get out.
Ripley is astonished that these humans would keep facehuggers alive in jars.
Didn't we learn anything from the Nostromo?
No, man, I didn't read the briefing even.
Unbelievable.
I just got 4 weeks till retirement, man, and then I get to go to Space Fiji.
Well, we have to torch all these things. Where's that giant flamethrower from before?
I left it in the APC with its fuel safely stowed aboard the dropship.
Well, we need to go back and get it. We need to burn all these specimens immediately.
Yeah, okay, let's just take a quick peek around and then we'll do that thing.
Oh, okay.
Hi, I'm Gorman.
Yes, I remember.
Really? Yeah. Gorman has a little sparkle in his eye.
He straightens his tie.
He's wearing a tie.
Yeah.
The lieutenant?
Yeah, he's dressed up.
He's got in his dress fatigues.
Mm-hmm. Gorman readjusts his corsage.
I'm Gore Vidal Sassoon.
Unbelievable.
I'm a weapons manufacturer.
Hey, come on over here. I think I found something.
All right, Burke, listen, I've told you for the last time, you can't run ahead of us.
We're having such a wonderful time. I found a fireman's pole up here.
Burke slides down the fireman's pole, and suddenly he cries out in astonishment and pain. A little wretch of an urchin girl has clamped onto his exposed bare leg with her little teeth.
Oh, jeez. Look, everyone, you can see I'm not touching the girl at all. Totally legal.
Oh, please, sir, give us a scrap of food, please. I haven't had anything to eat in the longest time.
Ripley, maybe you could do some lady stuff with this child. I don't know.
What do you want me to do about it? I don't have any sort of instincts about raising a child.
Oh, jeez, man. Don't you know about, giving suck?
What?
As the ancient Greeks did?
Yeah, why you such a bitch, Lieutenant Ripley? Well, don't you know about giving suck?
Wait, who are you, man?
I'm Newt. I'm a child.
Newt, there it is.
That's right.
Welcome to the Space Jam.
Newt clambers up the fireman's pole to where the rest of the Marines and Ripley are hanging out.
Holy shit. That kid's got, suck fingers.
Oh, I happen to think they're okay.
They don't call me Newt for nothing. Wait. She's telepathic. She's controlling my mind.
Newt looks in terror at the gathered Marines and Ripley and races off deeper into the labyrinth of caves. The Marines try to non-threateningly chase her.
Hey, come back here.
Hey, little girl.
Hey, come back. They're shooting the floor. Hey, come back.
A rocket shoots down the hallway and explodes deep within the bowels of the facility.
Terribly sorry. Force of habit.
Wait, who was that?
Heart.
Ripley eventually corners Newt into a corner and gives her a real reassuring hug.
Well, you certainly do seem to have a way with children, Miss Ripley, just as I assumed that you would. Now, why don't you bring that specimen back up to the surface so we can interrogate it?
What?
That specimen up to the... No, I'm at a loss as to what I said that...
I think what Mr. Burke means to say is, let's clean that child up and make her feel comfortable.
Yeah, let's give it a biscuit and throw it in a cage.
It's pronounced cage, Mr. Burke.
Yeah, it sure is.
Smash cut.
Can want an hobby?
Never mattered before. Who cares?
Anyway,
Smash cap.
The interior of the infirmary.
infirmary, we see Ellen Ripley hugging the young surviving wastrel of a girl, Newt. She is rocking her back and forth. Newt is just like a shell-shocked little hollowed out soul of a child. Ellen takes a washcloth and starts scrubbing away at the child's face.
Well, what do you have over there? Ellen Ripley, it's me, Private Drake. You may remember me earlier.
Yes, I know, Drake. You're the one with half dragon blood. We all remember you.
That's me.
That's how you talk like that.
Now, why are you clutching that girl to your bosom like a face hugger might clutch your face to its bosom?
That's really inappropriate, Drake. All the people she knows were just killed by aliens.
The little girl scuttles further into Weaver's bosom.
The bosom of the weaver.
The giant spider releases Newt back to Ellen Ripley.
Oobly goobly.
Says the space weaver and disappears.
Remember me from Predator Street Station?
Listen, we've got to get this girl back to the ship before she gets scooped up by any other weird alien creatures on this abandoned colony. We should get out of here fast if we know what's good for us.
Yes, she should be on the ship, but, let's just put her in the car.
What?
What?
No, nobody listen to the android. We should all go back to the ship right now.
That's right, Ellen. I'm Lieutenant Gorman. Girl goes in the car, and we all go back to the ship together when the mission is over.
Wait, what do you mean when the mission is over? We gotta go back right now.
What? Look, you've been asleep for a long time.
With someone to help, I fell down and much deeper in the complex. I twisted my ankle. Someone's gonna have to come and rescue me with that big, strong Sigourney Weaver arm.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Is that Burke?
It's me. Believe it or not. I'm at the bottom of the acid hole. Come get me.
Apone takes out his consternation cigar and lights it up. Jesus fucking Christ.
He gets an Academy Award for chewing that cigar.
Yeah, like the actor who plays Apone, I don't know if they did ADR, but there's a couple lines in this movie where he is chewing the cigar and speaking at the same time. And, it comes out clearly. It's like a magic trick.
I mean, it's a thing where it's like, you know how Brad Pitt, people always remember that he was eating in every scene in Ocean's 11, like his character. I feel like if you're an actor in Hollywood and you can fucking convince the director to let you have some sort of object work, that's it. Because we're all so dumb. We see a dude with a cigar in his mouth and we're like, yeah, I remember that guy. That guy was great. He had the cigar. He could be the worst actor in the world. But if he can roll that cigar from one side of his mouth to the other, I'll want to marry him.
You just called me dumb by calling everyone who feels that way dumb.
No, I said we.
You know what, Andy?
It's a way of insulting.
You know what, Andy?
No, but you know what I mean.
Apone is cool, and the
is
cigar
cool.
thing is cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to browbeat you.
Speaking of browbeaten, hi, it's me, Corporal Pharaoh, a woman.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know Pharaoh was a woman.
Yeah, I think so. In this picture, I sure do look like a woman with a helmet. You can't really tell because I'm here in a pilot's chair.
Wait a minute. Apone takes out his sidearm and shoots Pharaoh in the shin. Pharaoh screams and dissolves into a pile of cotton candy.
Oh boy. Sorry I missed everything, you guys. I was around the corner taking a leak.
Pharaoh runs back into the scene, completely nude.
Listen, what's that? Oh, shoot.
She sees her uniform just like in the middle of a hot steaming batch of cotton candy.
I thought you guys stole this as a prank. Let me just hose this off quick and get back into it.
Jesus, Pharaoh. How many times did I tell you, when you sleep, do not accept the token that the Dreamwalker gives you?
Won't happen again, sir.
That's right.
Now, this has all been very interesting. It's me again, Private Drake, played by Mark Rolston. You may remember me from such films.
Nope, don't need it. Keep it to yourself, Drake. Let's
You
find...
remember at the age of 9? When I decided I wanted to be an actor, but decided to be a space marine instead?
Nope, speak into the mic, Drake, and we're gonna find Burke.
That was long before I was 5'11".
Found him. Ellen Ripley pulls Burke out of the ball pit at the bottom of the acid burns.
Uh-oh. Looks like I found trouble.
Burke shines his flashlight down the corridor, and they see, leading into the atmospheric reactor building, the corridor is covered in ooky, spooky, alien architecture.
It's probably around October by now. So this is the perfect time to get spooked by listening to a spooky scene on a podcast.
You know, it's like I got to decorate my own little apartment.
Bleh, and I also got to throw in a few spooks of my own.
I'm a computer virus. Pretty scary.
Pretty good. Where are we at? We're at the abandoned reactor.
Yeah, we are just moving right along. It doesn't matter about the colonists' GPS trackers because old Burke.
Hey guys, look what I found. There's some abandoned GPS trackers. It's me, Corporal Kermit.
Jesus Christ, it looks like the colonists shit out all of their GPS trackers.
Moving right along in search of GPS coordinates. It's alien invasion.
Hey, Kermit, it's me, Gonzo. You ever get weird with a bird?
Wait a fucking second. Kermit pulls out a gun and shoots the skinwalker 3 times in the chest.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, cotton candy, yay!
Private Wierzbowski,
Where's Bowski?
who's been silent so far,
Where's Bowski?
repeats his name a couple of times and heads forward into the abandoned reactor chamber.
Where's Bowski?
Now, what in the world is going on in here? This place looks like some sort of breeding ground for aliens. Did the colonists do this?
Listen up, this is me, Gorman. Ripley, Burke, me, Child. I want you guys all in the safe armored personnel carrier car. We're gonna watch these Marines do their job in the scary spook house, and I'll tell them what to do from there.
Where should we go, Chief?
Spiders,
Yeah.
you get up in the rafters as normal.
Okay, we're gonna spin some spooky webs though if we go up there.
Okay. I want those webs spun by the numbers.
Blah! The Marines hear Private Frost blundering into a cobweb. Spookiest thing ever happened in my life.
Yes. With the civvies safely tucked away, the Marines feel relaxed enough to hang loose and unsling their machine guns and smart guns. They head into that atmospheric processing area of the building, ready to kick ass.
All right, fellas, now you know the rules. Anything moves, you shoot it to death.
Yeah, that's right, Hicks. Hicks always knows the fucking rules, man.
Yeah, that's right. It's me, Private Spunkmeyer. I agree that Hicks also knows all the rules.
Yeah, all right. Keep it to yourself, Spunk.
What did you say, Private Frost?
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Hey, remember the time that Frost killed his father and assumed the throne of Lordaeron.
Remember earlier when you chastised me for assuming that our audience would understand a reference to
Chekhov's gun.
Chekhov's gun, and now you're just casually dropping in a reference to World of Warcraft, like Sword of the Lich King, and being like, oh, they'll get it.
Hey, bro, let me ask you this.
These fucking nerds will eat this shit up.
How many people have theater majors? How many people have played Warcraft?
Stay a while and listen. It's me, Lieutenant Gorman.
Hi, I'm Pac-Man. I'm a recovering ghostaholic.
Shot wipe.
Shot wipe.
I was about to call shotgun in a car that doesn't exist.
That's the crazy clown car that is Muffed Movies.
Yeah. Oh shit, I saw movement.
Oh shit!
The Marines open up fire on anything that they can see. They shoot the spiders. They shoot down a bunch of crows that are trying to escape. They shoot a pumpkin to smithereens. They shoot an inflatable skeleton.
Good job, guys.
Thanks.
No, you idiots! That's the reactor core. You can't shoot live ammunition in there. It'll blow the whole...
That's all, folks.
It'll blow the whole settlement to sky high and take you all with it.
Oh, Suits is absolutely right. You know, before I was a corporate stooge, I was a bit of an atomic reactor physicist myself.
Keep it to yourself, Burke.
Oh.
The Marines hush their weapons. Shh. Tuck them into their little weapon beds and pull a blanket up to their chest. They all hush each other so as not to wake their guns.
Okay, now listen, Marines, I'm still in charge. I'm Lieutenant Gorman, and you got flamethrowers. Good thing we packed those. Crazy. Just use flamethrowers. No grenades, no guns. In fact, everyone give up their ammo to the Sarge. Take your ammo out.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I beg your pardon.
What is it?
It's me, just a lady wrapped up in a cocoon.
Oh, shit.
Listen, I'm over here.
Gorman looks through the TV screen into Frost's GoPro helmet cam, and he sees a pale blue slime woman mucused right into the wall.
Just have your attention for a second, Mr. Frost. I heard that was your name.
Human woman, what has happened to you?
Come closer. Let me whisper in your ear what happened to me.
Okay.
Get a little bit closer.
Okay.
A little closer.
Okay.
I got an alien in my tummy.
What?
All of a sudden, the woman starts thrashing uncontrollably, up and down, and that's the only two directions. Her stomach convulsing wildly as a chest burster starts ripping its way out of her cocooned corpse.
Hello.
Oh shit!
DJ Clue throws his turntables to the side and runs out of that reactor, and the Marines light up that woman like baby and all with their flamethrowers.
Right, that's the only thing they can use anymore.
They can't even use their fists.
No. The cocooned corpse it disappears in a wash of flames, and the Marines take, for just one moment, take 2, perhaps 3 breaths, congratulating themselves on the close call that they've just gotten out of.
All right, now let's consecrate the corpse and bury it in sacred ground, and then I suppose we can continue on our What? It's me. It's just me, O'Brien. Everyone, why are you all looking at me like shouldn't be here at all? Skinwalker! They shoot O'Brien, and he dissolves into a cotton candy mound. Weirdly enough, they're more horrified by that than they are by the fact that the walls are starting to undulate and tremble.
Oh no, what?
Oh no, don't you like my new decor? Says Alanis Morissette from a ventilation shaft.
The Marines, now completely freaked out from the neeks out, start washing the room in liquid fire from their flamethrowers. Pull back! Pull back! You're overwhelmed in there!
What's that, Pumbaa?
He found his aroma like the certain peel.
Suddenly, an alien, a xenomorph from Alien 1, the movie, comes out of the ceiling and grabs up a lady Marine.
Fan service.
She screams, and her flamethrower goes off willy-nilly. She had, like, glued the safety off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it flames up across poor...
Oh, with it? I'm just holding the duty bag of ammunition, no big deal. Ah!
Porkins is set aflame. He and the ammunition bag fall down the stairwell. The ammo bag explodes. Oh, this is like real Final Destination shit where everything's going wrong. And all the loose bullets start ricocheting around and shooting the Marines. Hi.
Private Spunkmeyer goes down. Corporal Farrer goes down. Sergeant Apone goes down.
Nope.
Sergeant Apone gets back up.
Apone catches a bullet in his teeth. Ting. You think I've been talking with this cigar in my mouth just for fun?
Private Vasquez takes 150 bullets.
Oh no, I was hoping
200 bullets.
Be in the movie for longer.
300 bullets.
Well, that's okay. I guess I get to live for longer, motherfucker. We're more comfortable with my idiom.
Caw, it's me, Private Crow. I'll take over for Vasquez.
Cool.
Tipping, the actual actor's name who plays Private Crow, prances his way out of the bloodbath scene.
An alien jumps out of the wall and it rips Tom Servo into... Oh no!
The Marines, battered and bruised, try to pull out of the horrifying scene. Meanwhile, back in the dropship...
Wait, not the dropship yet.
Is it not the dropship?
No, they call for help after they escape.
Meanwhile, in a biscuit tin...
Hi! Hi, I'm Lieutenant Gorman. We're in the APC, and look, Marines, I want you to fall back by the numbers, laying down suppressing fire. Gorman is speaking into what he thinks is a microphone, but is actually just like a my first Barbie recording device.
It's one of those microphones that you plug into a radio, and your voice comes out of the radio.
And you can be like, hey, good looking, I'll pick you up in 6.
Comedy Bang Bang!
That's so bizarre that like I'm regurgitating a memory that's,
other people's memories
that Scott Aukerman had of a commercial I've never seen, but I assume is real.
No, I've seen that commercial.
Really?
Yeah, they were still selling. I mean, we're of the kind of the same generation, close enough.
We are not the same age as Scott Aukerman.
No, but I saw Mr. Microphone commercials.
Really?
There were only like 3 toys until like 1995. So it was like slip and slides, Mr. Microphones, all that shit.
Wait, do you believe the Earth is 6,000 years old?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Gorman is just sputtering and spunking into the microphone. Meanwhile, Ripley has commandeered the APC steering wheel and mic system. Okay, all of you, get over to the east wall. Ellen motherfucking Ripley's coming. Oh boy, it's gonna get exciting.
Ellen crashes the APC fully into the side of the complex, smashing the stone walls.
Smash wall.
Quick, everyone, get inside.
The APC sliding door opens, and Marines hobble and honker back in.
Honk, honk.
Get in there, Sergeant Goose. Apone, still alive. All right, made it. Climbs in behind his best buddy, Drake. But Drake pauses to shoot another alien who explodes in an acidy gore bath.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Drake...
Private Gorbath is drenched in acid and melts to the skeleton of his former self.
Drake gets acided as well. Hicks...
Oh, no.
Hicks takes out his shotgun for Close Encounters, which is weird that he makes a joke about a movie, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
It's weird that they keep making references to the movie Alien in this.
That is strange as well.
I love Sigourney Weaver in that movie. You know, this reminds me of that, actually.
They all kind of shake their heads and try to get back into focus and realize they've been driving in the APC for about 20 minutes now.
Sorry, just a little bit of post-traumatic stress disorder there.
They look around and see that they have driven out of the complex and have broken down their car in the desolate wasteland of LV-426. The transaxle is ruined. It's just metal on metal now. Oh, geez, man, we just got our fucking asses kicked.
Game over, gentlemen. Game over.
That's my line, chess master.
Too late. Now, who wants to play my diabolical game?
Private chess master opens up some travel Jenga.
Belay that, Private Chess Master.
Oh.
Time for tricking people out of their souls is later. Right now, we gotta get back to the dropship and get our way back up into space.
Apone smashes a button that says dropship. What's the name of the pilot? It's not Spunkmeyer.
It's Corporal Dietrich.
Apone smashes the button that says Dietrich, and the Dietrich signal shoots into the sky high above the city.
Yes, hello. Who's there?
This is Apone. Get your ass down here, motherfucker.
This is me, Marlena Dietrich. And what do you want me to do? Do you want me to come down there and pick you up in my dropship?
Yes, thank you.
You're going to have to get on your knees and beg, because I'm far too big for this town, and I'm too big for you. What is your name?
Sergeant Apone.
Sergeant Apone. Now it's time for my solo.
I'm very excited that Marlena Dietrich finally appeared in one of these alien movies.
Marlena Dietrich lands the dropship.
Perfectly.
Meanwhile, doing a perfect cover of all of the songs from Gypsy. I don't know a single thing about Marlena Dietrich.
I don't either.
I get the impression that she was a diva of some kind.
Oh.
There's one major Marlena Dietrich fan listening to this.
Isn't it sad that we know about Arthas, the Lich King,
I don't know about Arthas the Lich King.
but we don't know about Marlena Dietrich, a real person?
I know as much about Marlena Dietrich as I know about Arthas the Lich King.
Oh.
Now, if you ask me about the characters from Baldur's Gate 2, throwing a ball, then I'd be able to list most of their personality characteristics.
Getting even bolder.
Go for the eyes, boo! That's Minsk the Barbarian.
Okay. Yes, the dropship is perfectly fine. But what's this? It's parked on a frozen lake. Oh my.
Wait, did that happen in the movie, or is this a thing that you're just adding into our version?
So in Muffed Movies, we take popular movies and we embellish them with parody. No, in the real movie, an alien is on board their ship and it kills them and it crashes.
Oh, that's one of them.
Because if they got picked up by the dropship, they'd be safe.
Right.
They get the hell out of there, man.
Wait a minute, someone's trying to steal my spotlight. Let me get a close-up of myself, Mr. DeMille.
Marlena Dietrich talking to herself.
Turns and looks over her shoulder in the cockpit and sees a scene-stealing alien trying to take over from her in the cockpit.
They both wrestle for controls of the flight.
In olden days, a glimpse of stalking would some come and something knock it off. Get out.
Oh no. The frozen lake they parked on crumples and they sink down into the freezing depths.
Wrestling over the microphone until the very end.
Well, that's just great, man. That's fucking great. What are we supposed to do now? We're screwed, man.
I have an idea.
Who are you?
It's me, Parkins.
What? No, Porkins. Oh! Hudson panickedly pulls out his sidearm and shoots Porkins in the foot.
Got me again.
Porkins.
But I'm real this time.
Porkins bleeds.
Bleeds pure bacon. No, but listen, let's head back into the
Porkins falls asleep. See, the thing I don't understand, man, is I thought Porkins got set on fire and then fell downstairs, and then the ammo bag he had exploded. How the fuck could he survive that? How is he not one of those cotton candy skinwalkers?
An excellent question,
Drake!
Mr. And now who knows? Anything goes.
Hicks slaps Hudson hard across the mouth. Hudson shakes it off and comes back from his acid flashback.
Hang on, I'm trying.
So what I'm trying to say, Hudson, is the remaining Marines that are alive are me, you, unexpectedly Sergeant Apone, and Gorman.
Hello.
Gorman is alive.
Wait, that's all of us?
That's all we need to get through the rest
What
of
about
this.
Private Wierzbowski?
Nope.
What about Private Crow? I felt sure that Tip Tippin made it.
No.
Corporal Dietrich was just eaten by that, alien.
Yeah, that's right.
Private Spunkmeyer should still be around.
No, I'm afraid not.
Corporal Pharaoh, I didn't hear anything happen to her.
She got grabbed from above.
Private Frost, he was fine.
No.
Private Drake, I know for a fact Private Drake wasn't eaten by a skinwalker.
Okay, so there's only me, Hudson, Apone, and Gorman.
And me, Hicks.
I'm Hicks.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Hicks shoots the small-voiced version of himself.
Well, okay. I need a way of organizing my list of Marines then, because I got an embarrassment of riches regarding Marines. One more time with those names.
It's me, Hicks.
Uh-huh.
I talk like this.
Yeah.
And then Hudson,
Yep.
who's very, comedically scared.
Sure.
Sergeant Apone, the badass.
Uh-huh.
And then Gorman, the incompetent lieutenant.
Okay,
Just
don't
as-
remember Gorman very much.
Just standard voice. He's the one who showed up with Burke back at Ripley's
Right,
apartment.
that guy. All
Yeah,
right. And
he's-
I'm a skinwalker.
Yeah, you're a skinwalker.
Don't shoot me then.
I'll shoot you.
You never catch me.
God damn it. The skinwalker slides down a crevice. That's gonna bite me in the ass later. Excuse me, I'm also alive, but inside the building. It's me, Bishop, you know, the wacky robot.
Yes, we remember you, Bishop. What building are you inside?
Safety 1. Oh, hold on. Bishop punches in a key code and a giant door slides open in front of the APC. Inviting golden light beckons the survivors in.
There's a fucking building here the whole time. That's what Andy was looking for, I think. I think he was trying to remember where the fucking APC went. We could have thrown him a fucking bone. Anyway,
Who's that?
Hicks.
Well, get on in, you fucking Hicks.
What'd you say to me?
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, that was funny.
Yes.
Good one, bud. The APC pulls into safety? Question mark. Some less enthusiastic barks echoing around inside.
Hurrah.
Simplify.
Hoorah.
Burke, you don't get to join in.
No.
You're not an honorary Marine just because everybody else died.
Jeez. Burke takes off Wisniewski's name tag and throws
Face.
it. And face.
We're gonna take his face off.
Anyway,
Welcome. I hope everyone had a nice evening out. I prepared for us a meal of that molto meal mush. This and what happened out there.
Welcome to your dome.
Oh, get out of here, you boy from Fantasy Island. What's his name?
I don't know. Wait, is that Tattoo?
Hervé Villachez?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was quoting the game Altered Beast.
Ah.
Bishop is such a good host. He made them like a 4-course meal.
Now let's all sit down and enjoy this meal that I made for you, even though it's a little burned because you said you'd be back by 9:30, and yet here it is at 10:15. But whatever. I'm unappreciated in my own time.
Shut up, Bishop.
Oh,
Ripley pushes the tablecloth and all the whole turkey, all the yams and fixins off the table onto the ground and pulls up the flat screen table computer blueprint schematics of the compound. Now look, we are here in the infirmary. We need to seal off corridor 7, 8, and 5. Fuck 6. Morty. And
Wait a minute.
what?
Nothing, it's fine.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Ripley gives Bishop a swift nut tap just to exert her dominance.
I just enjoy this turkey on the floor by myself. Androids don't need to eat, but it's not going any more to waste down here.
Everybody watches in rapt horror as Bishop sloppily scoops handfuls of moist turkey meat into his metallic jaws.
Chews but does not swallow the entirety of a Thanksgiving-style dinner for 10.
He doesn't have a working esophagus, so he just Cookie Monsters all of the food back out of his mouth as he continues to eat.
Meanwhile, making unbroken, accusing eye contact with Ripley the entire time.
Jesus Christ, I hate these fucking synthetics. All right, Marines, you know what you got to do. You got to seal up these corridors, and then we'll meet back after you've done that thing. Hoorah.
The corridors here in the safety building, is that what you're talking about, Ripley?
Who are you?
It's... Who's the scared fella? That's me.
Hudson?
Yep.
Jeez, Hudson. You smoked a lot.
And I got stress voice.
All right. Yeah, Hudson. And Hudson, fucking get it together, man.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go back to my old voice, which was something like this.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of like a Shaggy. And not like the musician Shaggy.
Yeah, he'd be useless in a situation like this, honestly. I feel like, no offense to Shaggy fans, but I don't think that he would be very useful.
What if they caught him banging on the sofa?
Oh, well, in that case. If the aliens caught him banging on the sofa,
Butt naked on the bathroom floor?
he'd be fine.
It wasn't me.
Do you guys remember that?
Yeah, anyway, they seal up the whole ordeal. Good. They're safe from the aliens. Hicks gives Ripley a GPS tracker slap bracelet. They look at each other with love in their eyes. He's like, oh, Jesus, not like we're engaged or anything.
They give each other a little kiss.
A Hershey's kiss.
No.
Yeah. Come on, Andy. Don't make it gross.
I don't think they wouldn't allow you to take Hershey's kisses into space, though.
Why can't you take a Hershey's kiss into space? Andy?
Oh, you scared me, Burke.
Sorry. I'm going to go tuck in that little girl.
Nope.
No.
I'll do that. Ripley pushes Burke aside and takes Newt into the back room and lays her down on one of the cots.
I don't want you to leave me, no mother.
I won't leave. I'll stay here with you all night.
Okay.
Remember in Jurassic Park when Dr. Grant slept with the kids in the tree all night after they were attacked by the T-Rex?
Yes, you know that movie's from 157 years ago.
Yeah, this is like that, except... Oh, you know that song. Oh, that's so sick. Ripley falls asleep on the girl. What the? What?
I'm still very scared.
What? How does she have a problem? Smashback. Ripley. Hey, everyone. I'm Ellen Ripley.
Yes, we remember.
Look, thank you for sealing off the corridors. I'm just going to give you a quick idea of what we're dealing with. These aliens, they catch people, and they put a baby in you, and then that baby rips out of you. So if they catch you, you better kill yourself. Now, I know a lot of you are looking at the life sign Fitbit monitors of your fellow Marines, and you're seeing that they're still alive, and they're in that reactor place.
Yeah, we're looking at a whole bunch of our old pal Marines.
Yeah.
Marines such as Private Wisniewski, Private Vasquez, Private Drake, Private Frost, Corporal Farrow. They all seem to be alive, as does Private Spunkmeyer, Private Crow, Van Leeuwen from earlier in the film.
That's a businessman.
He came down as well. He was a stowaway.
It's a Christmas miracle.
They all still alive. We could save them.
No, you can't, Hicks.
All right.
Ripley shows him a simple IKEA diagram of how a facehugger and chestburster works. Get it?
Buh. Yeah, all right. If I get kissed by one of those things, I'll kill myself. Just like the Jacobson twins from high school.
Good. Good. Hicks shows a flip-out photo that he keeps in his wallet of the Jacobson twins.
I don't know why I keep that in there.
Everyone barfs out whatever turkey dinner they ate. Except for Bishop.
Oh, well.
They are technically ugly. What? Someone had to say it.
Thanks for the update, Ellen Ripley.
Yeah, you're welcome, Bishop.
Point of order. Excuse me, everybody. Hi. Carter Burke. Waylon Yutani.
Yes, we all know who you are, Burke. What is it?
Sorry to interrupt your PowerPoint, but, you know, these aliens, they're another life form. Who are we to say that we shouldn't interrupt their natural course of life? Maybe we should, study them.
Ellen kicks Burke in the balls.
Go!
He flies across the room. Does anybody else have any points of order to bring up?
I was going to say they are the perfect killing machine, but
I have one other report to show you.
yes.
Oh, did you know this already, Bishop?
No,
Oh, are you trying to bite my steez here, Bishop?
I'm trying to bite your balls.
Bishop drags himself across the ground by his teeth.
What?
Anyway, I suggest that we lock up Burke as well.
Wait, I didn't do anything yet.
Oh, didn't you?
Fantasy flash. Ripley imagines Burke shattering the face hugger tanks and putting them in the infirmary bedroom with Ripley and Newt to try to impregnate them and smuggle them back to Earth. But
No, isn't this where Ripley talks about how she knows that Burke gave the order to do something?
yes, Burke sent the colonists to go investigate the derelict ship.
Right.
But then Burke unleashes the wrath of the face huggers on them. And then
Later on he does.
yeah. And then once the Marines have saved Ripley, she's like, "It was Burke." And then they throw Burke in a chair and they're like, "All right, you motherfucker, why shouldn't we waste you?"
Yeah, so all that happened.
So I feel like you cut to the "why shouldn't we waste you" moment.
Why shouldn't you waste me, you
Wait.
big strong man?
Wait a minute. Let's go. Ripley's fantasy about Burke trying to kill her. Listen, Burke, I just had a fantasy about you trying to kill me with face huggers.
Yes, I would have, too, if it hadn't been for you meddling kids.
Really? I was right about that?
Yes, I'm the one that told the colonists to go down here and look at an alien.
It's true. I was just reading through the old chat log.
That's right, I was on Instant Messenger. My handle was Cool Tongue 69. Hang on, I got a message. Ooh, it's from a xenomorph. My best friend. Oh, I done gave myself away again.
Jesus fucking Christ, man, we should waste this piece of shit.
Yeah, Burke. I don't know who's worse. You or the aliens.
The aliens.
But let me finish. I mean, they don't try to fuck each other over for a fucking percentage.
Can I give my vote now?
Yeah.
The aliens.
Oh, you're right.
Wait, I got acid for blood.
What?
It's me then. Burke removes his bonds and races off into the bowels of the ship.
Wait.
Oh,
What the fuck, man? I thought we sealed off all the corridors. How did Bert get out?
He probably chewed his way through with his acid blood. Listen, just seal up the corridors behind him. He won't bother us anymore. We'll be gone by morning.
speaking of gone by morning, look out that windy. Bishop points out the window, and they see a giant mushroom cloud coming out of the reactor. One of those grunts shot the atomic reactor. We have 4 hours until this whole planet explodes.
Until the whole planet explodes? What kind of setup is that where that's the case?
I mean, they were terraforming.
Well, how do we get back up to the ship in 4 hours?
There is technically another dropship,
Where?
which can be... It's on the Sulaco in space.
Well,
I
fuck
can-
my ass.
Could I fit... Is that a command, ma'am?
What,
Is,
Bishop?
is this puts fucking ass and...
I feel like this is outside of your
Code in Ruby?
personality programming to make jokes like that,
This
Bishop.
print parentheses, fucks Ripley's ass, end quote parentheses.
Oh boy, Bishop took 4 hours worth of Code Academy.
It's a little Python for you. Anyway, everything's an object in my mind.
I'm a little python for you.
Anyway, Bishop robot explains to everyone
Oh boy.
that he can remotely pilot the second dropship back from their spaceship in space, but he has to shimmy his way through a conduit pipe to the other side of the compound, then hack into the satellite dish, realign it. Oh, that came with the fries. And and then get that ship back. They'll only have 20 minutes to spare before the whole planet goes kerflooey.
He says this through a mouthful of disintegrating stuffing and cranberry sauce as it gradually tumbles its way out of his mouth.
Everyone just nods politely.
Hi, I'm Nods politely.
Well, it sounds like a plan, and it's the best one we've got, so let's get to it.
Thank you. It's good to hear that you approve of something I'm doing.
Shut the fuck up,
Sorry.
Bishop. Don't you speak to me.
Ripley slams down the lid on the pipe that Bishop has to crawl through, and he shimmies in the dark to the other side of the compound.
I noticed no one asked me to shimmy through the conduits, even though that's kind of my thing.
Who the fuck is that, man?
Me, Snake, mission.
Wait, what was Snake Peter? Snake
I
Feeders?
think it was Snake Peter.
Who?
Yeah, no one's talked to me in a while. I'm saltpeter.
And I feel like everyone's also forgotten me.
Who are you, man?
Sulfur.
Jesus, we had 3 colonial marines still ready to go.
That's right.
How did you guys not get offed by the aliens?
Here's what we're gonna do. Saltpeter and I came up with a plan.
Okay.
We're gonna go to the place where all the aliens are, and we're gonna set off the nuclear bomb a little early, and so it'll blow up all the aliens in the planet.
What about us, man? Jesus Christ. All right, motherfuckers, give me your sidearms. Apone strips the 3 rogue marines of their weapons. Now you just stand around. Look pretty.
Okay, we might interject several
Yeah.
more times.
Yeah, yep.
If that's all right.
I kind of got the feeling that you would.
I've got a feeling.
All right, shut up.